From Universal Studios comes a theme park contract Disney will live to regret. This summer, the adventure comes alive at a new theme park featuring the cheapest IPs we could afford and also Jurassic Park.
It's already being called the theme park for the 21st century.
Because that's when they'll get an attraction that makes it worth visiting.
It's the world's most technologically advanced. But what all this amazing, high-tech wizardry really means
Is that when Comcast buys us, they'll be taking on substantial debt.
fun and excitement than any place on Earth. Join us for a priceless play date with the most famous creations of children's literature on Seuss Landing. Then, brave epic battles, mythical
Thrilled to the whitest Middle East you've ever seen.
on the Lost Continent. If you still think dinosaurs are extinct, our amazing journey through Jurassic Park just might change your minds.
As long as your definition of dinosaur is a film franchise that's almost 30 years old.
Of the world-famous comic strip stars of Toon Lagoon. Then, break through the 3D excitement barrier.
These days, breaking the 3D excitement barrier describes what they've done to Despicable Me and the Fast and Furious rides.
Welcome to Islands of Adventure.
The worst name for a theme park until Universal's Epic Universe.
Welcome, adventurers! Good to see you. Welcome, adventurers!
Our first stop is the port of entry, where we are welcomed by the island's charming and mysterious...
Yikes, it's like a cultural appropriation elemental.
You! Up there!
Boy, do they know a lot about this.
Hey, it's Bulk from Power Rangers as a steampunk Ren Fair clown.
The port of entry lighthouse. 133 feet. Exactly. I measured.
Please don't make me picture this guy measuring the length of things.
Lit the way for travelers from all over the world.
Yeah, the anthropologist Woody Woodpecker meet and greet really reels him in.
Sure. You've come to the right place. I'm the official storyteller here, so I know the story. Oh, you can tell by the art.
Man, Josh Gad was really hard up for work before Frozen.
For hundreds of years, filled with treasures from the four corners of the world.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell you fortune. I'm very, very good. Yeah, let me see.
Hey, I'm palm reading in a vaguely ethnic way here.
You're gonna get a little wet.
Meet the Khaki family.
With so much to look forward to,
And the Lost Continent just aching to disappoint them.
choose our first adventure. Whatever island we decide on first, adventure lies ahead.
Seuss Landing, excellent choice.
Just stay away from Mulberry Street. That's a bad neighborhood.
To try the green eggs. It's parsley in the chicken feed. My idea.
I poison chickens on the side, and the farmers of Seuss Landing hate me.
Seuss Landing is truly one of a kind. It's the first and only place on Earth where the outrageous literary creations of Dr. Seuss come to life.
To skin and eat your children.
You remember Gerald McGrew from If I Ran the Zoo.
He and many other beloved characters have all been canceled.
Unusual creatures. Well, this interactive playground is more fun than even that famous boy zookeeper could have imagined.
What's a boy zoo and why did he keep it?
The island's pride and joy is the carousel.
Look at that smug bastard.
There's never been a carousel quite like it. And you better believe there never will be.
Because we didn't actually build it. Moving on. Is this a ride based on the Meow Mix jingle?
Creature comforts and child-friendly activities.
Interesting choice to cut to a vomiting fish over child-friendly activities.
They built for fun, not for speed.
Meow, meow, meow.
They even have their very own musical street show.
That man went to Juilliard.
Stop! Stop! This must stop now. This must
He dabbed.
now. And I know how. With my reverse zoom, I will soon bring nothing for everyone and for everyone nothing.
Oh, he's a nihilist.
Of course, you can't do Seuss Landing without taking a spin with the cat who started it all.
And by started it all, we mean was Seuss's 17th published book.
Go try this again. Think of something to do. You will have to get rid of it. I always pick up my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know.
Force children to clean up, but never let the parents know.
Goodbye, everybody. See you again soon.
Dr. Seuss's World of Nightmares this year at Halloween Horror Nights.
Just over the bridge from Seuss Landing, we are swept into a mysterious world,
Where the theming's a bit hazy.
long buried beneath the sea in the ruins of ancient history. A realm of power, pageantry, and glory.
A land they call Des Moines, Iowa.
Greetings, travelers. I am Merlin.
And I wear potpourri as a hat.
The real mystery to us
Is exactly what the setting of this land is.
never got lost.
Civilization of Atlantis was known throughout the ancient heavens for its bounty and its beauty.
Stay a while and listen.
As they thrived, they stirred the envy of powerful forces, the mighty and jealous gods Poseidon.
So is Merlin, wizard of Arthurian legend, telling us about a land of Greek gods that is mythical to him and his time, or...
It caused the seas to rise up and bury this legendary splendor for all eternity.
Ignore that it's clearly unburied in this shot.
Ancient walls, this fateful story is forever preserved. Poseidon's fury, escape from the lost city.
I don't know, I'm not really feeling this Bioshock remaster.
Atlantis and Poseidon rose up against Zeus.
And just what do you intend to do about it?
I don't know, I'd watch a sitcom about a catty gay Poseidon and a grumpy Zeus who were forced to be roommates in Atlantis. How you doing, folks? Enjoying the show?
This is a mysterious land, filled with romance and adventure.
Is Merlin hitting on me?
You need not believe me. Simply ask the fountain. It's magic with attitude.
Hey, Francis, how old are you? 13. Francis, have you ever been in love? No.
That's very depressing, Francis.
Imagine being 13 and having your anxiety about relationships used in a promotional video for a theme park. So the fountain's appeal is just that it's really, really annoying?
Who knew that families in the Dark Ages could have so much fun?
So is it the Dark Ages, or ancient Greece, or Arthurian legend, or the Middle East? Let's settle on that.
But, as we soon discover,
Prepare thyself, striking!
they lived for adventure.
This is the village of Sinbad, the sailor, brave hero of one of history's most famous legends.
The family film Shazam, which is totally a real thing, guys.
But even more wondrous is this courageous adventure.
$1,200 worth of LSD.
Eighth voyage of Sinbad.
I'm not sure how you make a stage production look made for TV, but, well, there it is. Ah, finally, we arrive at the coaster that, and this is not a joke, blinded a guy in one eye. Look it up.
Sight of a powerful battle between two fearsome dueling dragons, one with breath of fire,
And the other with breath of spearmint.
Once inside these walls, there is no escape. but to ride the dragon.
Yes, ride the dragon. Ride it long and hard. Ride the dragon all night long. Just like in the fan fiction I posted.
Once ice has been tamed,
You get a +5 bonus to frost damage.
fire?
No, but seriously, running them at the same time like this caused someone's shoes to fall off and it blinded a guy, and they stopped dueling shortly after that, so...
Ever since we saw the first movie, we've wondered, what would it be like to jump back 65 million years to Earth's primordial past,
Which is not something that happened in that movie.
when dinosaurs ruled? Well, now we can. Hey, there's Mr. Hammond, the man who created it all.
Fresh from many, many lawsuits.
Park.
Oh, you're here. Hold on. Let me stretch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I slept on it weird. Hold on. Oh, that's better.
This absolutely unique, prehistoric paradise is unbelievable. It's the first and only biologically engineered preserve of animals that
Have scoliosis.
used to be extinct. We can fly through the sky with enormous pterodons, have water fights in Camp Jurassic, a land older than 1 million lifetimes.
The splash pad that time forgot.
Everywhere we go, dinosaurs.
You know, they say Jurassic Park is an adventure. 65 million years in the making.
But scientifically speaking, the Jurassic was actually 145 to 200 million years ago, so the tagline kind of sucks.
Don't want to miss one of these. One of the smallest, yet the greatest wonders here at the park. The birth of a living, breathing baby dinosaur.
That little guy is Exhibit A of
When you order a John Hammond from Wish.com,
created since man's expulsion from Eden,
Are you really making dinosaurs?
using DNA replication, the basic building blocks of life.
we're gods, me wee lass, and I'm drunk with power.
That means they're cloning.
You're gonna grow up to be a biotechnologist, young lady. And we could use all the help we can get.
Because they're getting eaten at an alarming rate.
This is our Triceratops encounter. This is where our guests have the opportunity to see a living, breathing dinosaur.
Oh, Pat Buchanan?
Up close and personal.
The dinosaurs are almost like pets.
And that your kids will lose interest very quickly.
You gonna say hello to my friends?
Tammy and the T-Rex.
Then, things get a little hairy.
Technically, they'd be proto-feathery.
That again. I mean, could they?
Universal's accountants are counting on it.
There's a security breach at the raptor pen. Stop the goat at the top of the lift and get those people out of there.
Stop the goat at the top of the lift? Are they having problems feeding the T-Rex?
If anyone can hear me, do not panic. I'm coming to help you.
I feel calmer already knowing that guy is coming to fight the 20-foot-tall murder lizards. Interesting choice of music for a near-death experience.
The knowledge we've gained in Jurassic Park will transform every aspect of human life.
They have the ability to clone dinosaurs, but not make believable fake beards.
So come back soon. And kids, remember to mind your studies.
So you can help me violate more of God's laws.
We will. The journey back from Jurassic Park leads us right into the funny papers.
Because when 90s kids go to theme parks, they want to see Betty Boop, Beetle Bailey, and Popeye.
Find ourselves captured in the hilarious comic adventures of the famous cartoon stars of Toon Lagoon.
Step back, step back.
Step back, I've got a gun.
Help us get to you with the greatest of ease. Here we come to brighten your day.
If you give us $50, we promise we'll all go away.
Believe me,
This was the best we could afford.
where a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Some of those words are get the men away from olive oil. John Boehner on vacation there. This is the 90s, so here's hoping there's a bit where the grandma raps.
It is possible to make it through these white-knuckle, whitewater rapids without...
More wildly inappropriate framing.
But don't bet the farm on it.
What's more fun than blistered feet at theme parks? Blistered feet with wet shoes! Oh, she's Ben Shapiro's wife. Oh, Danny DeVito. Oh. Ah yes, those famous comic characters you love to read in the Sunday Funnies, Rocky and Bullwinkle.
In Toon Lagoon, it doesn't take long to forget who's the cartoon.
Come to Universal and place wagers on arm wrestling matches between cartoon characters from your grandparents' childhood. Three Stooges, those classic comic characters beloved by 90s kids.
Uh-oh. Snidely Whiplash has Nell tied to the tracks. Can Dudley save the day?
No, and then Nell died. The end, kids.
Survive this wild final plunge without getting completely soaked? Curses. Foiled again.
Hey, that's my line.
I feel like the sepia tone isn't helping these characters feel relevant. Join us. Romance. Romance. But romance? Oof. And you thought my riffing was bad?
Compared to our next adventure, Toon Lagoon is a walk in the park.
In fact, I don't even know why I brought it up. In retrospect, Toon Lagoon sucks.
New level.
The atmosphere is electric with excitement.
But a lot of that is Storm.
Fantasy and reality begin to blur in our minds.
And that'd be Professor X.
We seem to leap straight into the pages of the world's most thrilling comic books.
Unlike those previous boring as hell comic book characters.
Is Marvel Superhero Island.
And Disney will never live it down.
By the most treacherous villains and the greatest heroes in the entire comic universe.
Circa 1998.
It's Spider-Man!
Hey, Spidey here, and welcome to my city. Don't get the wrong idea. You're perfectly safe with me. But stay close together.
Kid with Mardi Gras beads, how you doing?
Okay, let's check out the action.
You are the last and final piece of my plan. Your terror sucked from the very marrow of your being.
I don't know, I always thought the Latvian accent would be more Eastern European sounding.
On Earth. Now, put your head against the headrest. I don't want to miss a drop.
Is it scary?
Not as scary as the fact that they're going to recast you with Rosario Dawson in The Mandalorian.
Thanks to you weak mortals, I finally have the power I need to crush the Fantastic Four.
Who are a totally irrelevant pop culture franchise you've completely heard about. Oh, I saw this in the opening of The House on Haunted Hill. It doesn't go well.
ready for the greatest ride on the island?
April O'Neil teaming up with the Hulk was a weird crossover.
Come out like a bullet, then invert into a 110-foot rolling dive. G-forces you can only dream about. And then, you go weightless. But hey, you're upside down, so what does it matter?
This description feels weirdly horny.
You're gonna want to do it again. Trust me.
Is this a simulation of having a stroke on the ride? Our managers said that this had to be at least 27 minutes long, so enjoy this B-roll footage. You're going to get a lot of it. Yep, that sure is a roller coaster. I miss bowl cuts.
Oh, it was fantastic. Really brutal curves.
Totally gnarly, dude.
Crime reports are coming in from all over the city, and I'm starting to get worried. Did you see that? The spider signal!
Sony's lawyers have got to be nearby.
Far away.
This ride does things that haven't been invented yet. Trust me.
Universal was irresponsibly lax in filing their patents.
Dimension-shattering 3D action. Amazing pyrotechnics. High-speed motion simulators. All guaranteed to electrify every sense in your body.
But obnoxious Disney fans are still going to dismiss it as just a screen ride. They're real into making us watch people ride rides, huh?
Well, that about wraps things up. Thanks for dropping by. I'd like to stick around, but hey, I gotta fly.
But Spider-Man doesn't fly, and he literally does stick around. What kind of hack superhero goodbye pun is that?
What incredible adventures!
And also that Merlin thing.
And what unforgettable memories!
Especially for the guy blinded by the dueling dragons.
This unique, action-packed island is filled with more family fun and excitement than you can ever imagine. Now we know what they mean when they invite us to live the adventure.
And by they, you mean Universal's marketing team, so you.
Just the beginning of our great family vacation at Universal Orlando. Believe it or not,
we really tried to get people to film here.
Universal Studios, Florida. Not only is this the greatest motion picture theme park of them all, it's the largest working film and television studio outside Hollywood.
I feel like that's a lot of qualifiers.
It's like writing the movies. All our favorite attractions just keep getting better. E.T. Twister, Ride It Out.
R.I.P.
Jaws.
R.I.P.
Back to the Future, the ride.
R.I.P.
And Terminator 2, 3D, Battle Across Time.
R.I.P.
And now, we can shoot it out with the meanest, ugliest desperados ever to invade a studio back lot.
The Baldwin brothers?
That's right. Men in Black.
Oh.
Alien Attack. And guess who's got the absolute favorite spot for kids? It's Woody Woodpecker's Kid Zone.
You know, it's ironic that all those other rides are gone, but all of this stuff is the same.
And a day in the park.
Well, Barney's gone, but Fievel's still there.
Fun here per square inch than any place on Earth. Connecting these two incredible theme parks is the phenomenal Universal City Walk.
Phenomenal in that Bubba Gump Shrimp still being open is an unexplained phenomenon.
Dining on this action-packed street than just about anywhere in the universe.
And if you say Downtown Disney, I'll break your kneecaps.
Get a nightlife, the music, live performances, and pure energy of City Walk's rockin' nightclubs are guaranteed to bring the house down every night.
These days it's less nightclubs and more boutique donutteries.
This is where you'll find the biggest Hard Rock Cafe in the world.
As if that's something to be proud of.
Year-round at Hard Rock Live.
This music feels like what would play on an Encarta CD-ROM autoplay boot screen from 1995.
Glorious beauty and romance of the Italian Riviera awaits at the Portofino Bay Resort, a Lowe's hotel. And the brand new Hard Rock Hotel is destined to be a contemporary masterpiece.
Contemporary? Get it? Get it?
Yes, at Universal Orlando, there's something exciting for everyone.
A theme park for children and Matthew Lillards.
Thanks for sharing our amazing journey through Islands of Adventure, the theme park for the 21st century.
Hey, a Minion kid.
This is where the adventure comes alive.
Somewhere in the vicinity of Spider-Man and Ashley Eckstein. So that was my attempt at doing something new and creative and different by riffing some stuff. I leave you now in the capable hands of steampunk Ren Fair Clown, who will make me look less cringy by comparison. Good night.
What was the most exciting thing that you did today?
The Hulk ride. Spider-Man!
Spider-Man! The Spider-Man dance. Did you have a wonderful adventure today?
It's fantastic. Really, really fantastic. You get completely drenched. Expected what better? Your friends then get drenched as well.
What was your most exciting thing you did today?
I'd have to say the dragons.
The dragons. Were you fire or ice?
I was fire.
Yes! I'm going! I'm there! I'm hip! I'm happening! Did they let you into Jurassic Park? That's amazing because we lost the T-Rex earlier today. We've been traipsing around that place, stomping on people. I'm glad you had a great time, a wonderful time. Come back again and experience yet another adventure. Take care. So long, adventurers!